Hey, what's up guys? Phone Genius here. Today we're going to be doing 1 month update and review of my iPhone 12. Let's get into the review. So, I bought this iPhone 12 the day it came out. I got it October 23rd. So I've had this phone for almost a month now, and I've been using it as my daily driver. I traded in my iPhone 11 Pro for this iPhone 12 because I thought I really liked the design and I really wanted a larger sized phone, which the iPhone 12 is a bigger phone than the 11 Pro. So, here are some of my thoughts on it. The build quality, of course, since it's an Apple product, is very good. I really like the edges because they're flat instead of curved. I really think that's a very good design upgrade from the older iPhones. It feels like an iPhone 5 or a 4 because it's a glass back. It feels like a 4, but the sides, since they're like a matte aluminum, it feels like a 5. It just feels really comfortable in the hand, and I'm glad that they shrinked. Also, I'm glad that they shrinked the bezels down from the 11, and they also gave the phone a AMOLED display instead of the terrible LCD that you got with the iPhone 11. So now you have a beautiful 1080p OLED, which is a very nice display. Very, very nice colors, very good sharpness. Overall, very nice display. Also, the price is pretty well priced. This phone was $830, which I think is very fair for what you're getting. This phone is a flagship. It comes with Apple's latest processor. The screen's good, the speakers are good, the camera's Apple's latest camera setup. It is overall very good phone. Now let's get into some things that you guys might want to know. So first of all, battery life. The battery life on this phone, it's an all-day phone. I use my phone heavily, and it gets me through the day. I end the day with about 20% battery. So this is an easily one-day phone. It will not go 2 days. The battery is not that good, but it is easily a one-day phone. The battery life on this phone is solid. Second, Face ID. Face ID is hit or miss. In the world of masks, it's hit and, in the world of masks, you have to use your passcode a lot. But when I'm not wearing a mask, I do still prefer fingerprint scanner, especially now that our faces are covered, so it never works. I'd much prefer a fingerprint scanner, but hey, it is what it is. Another big feature of the iPhone 12 is it's 5G compatible now. Here where I live, as you can probably tell, I never get 5G signal. But when I do get 5G signal, I genuinely think it's usually not that much better than 4G LTE. So 5G isn't very useful in my case, but I suppose it's good to have because it is future-proofing this phone for. Next up are the cameras. What do I think about the cameras? The cameras, very good cameras. The photos are pretty good photos, but the video is basically what the iPhone is the best phone at doing, is video. Nothing beats the iPhone when it comes to video. The 4K 60 frames per second video that comes from this main camera is amazing. Even the wide-angle camera in good lighting is a good, awesome 4K 60 frames per second video. The wide-angle camera on this phone is great. One of the best in any phone. But low light on the wide angle sucks. Do not use wide angle in low light photos or video. Only use the wide angle when you have an ample amount of light, and this will be a solid wide angle camera. But the main camera, you can use in any light. Night mode is amazing. This camera is probably one of the best cameras any phone right now. The front-facing camera is also pretty decent. They upgraded the front-facing camera to, I think, 12 megapixels, and it is a very good camera, and you can record 4K 60 with the front-facing camera, which is very nice. So, A+ camera there, Apple. Alright, so things that I don't like. The main thing that I hate about this phone is this is a 2020 phone that costs over $800, and there's no 120 hertz. Even on the Pro Max, there's no 120 hertz. The screen's still 60 hertz. There is I think 240 hertz like touch sensitivity, but it's not a 120 hertz screen, which sucks. That's one of the negative things that I don't like about this iPhone. Another negative thing is the notch, which I personally don't really mind, but people seem to not really like the notch. I personally don't really care about the notch that much. I like, it's useful. You can't really minimize it. It has the Face ID sensors and the camera and the earpiece, which it's a front-facing speaker, so you get the nice stereo speakers, which is another good thing I like about this phone. So really, there's not much that I don't like about this phone. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a headphone jack, but no phones in 2020 have headphone jacks, and I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a 120 hertz screen, which even you can get $300 phones now with 120 hertz screen. So I don't understand why Apple does not put 120 hertz on the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, at least the 12 Pro. Like, they could leave it off the iPhone 12, but at least put on the 12 Pro or the 12 Pro Max. No 2020 iPhones have 120 hertz. That sucks. Another thing that sucks is it's still using Lightning. Why doesn't Apple switch the iPhones to USB-C? I don't know why. It's everything uses USB-C now. So why are these iPhones still stuck on Lightning? Oh, that infuriates me. Last thing I don't really like about this iPhone is the biggest elephant in the room. It is the fact when we open the box, you only get a charging cable and this tiny pamphlet with one Apple sticker. You only get one Apple sticker. They don't give you two. So that's just... They say it's to save the environment. Well, I just don't get that claim because who's throwing away their chargers? Nobody. They just look at I keep all my chargers in this box here. I don't throw away any of them. I only throw away my chargers if they break. Please give us the chargers, please. My closing thoughts. The iPhone 12 is a very good phone if you like iOS. If you're an Android user, I don't think you should get the iPhone 12 because there are plenty of Android phones cheaper or for the same price that are much better than this phone because they have, 120 hertz. Some have headphone jacks, some have tons of different features. iPhone 12 is not for if you're an Android user wanting to switch to iPhone. No. Wait for probably the next year's iPhone. But if you're an iPhone user, if you have an 11 or a 10R or an 11 Pro, I think a 12 is definitely a good upgrade. So yeah, this has been Phone Genius review on my iPhone 11 12 1 month update. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.